Yeah.
But you weren't feeling good about that situation?
I don't want to go around people thinking I'm a flake or thinking that I can't do my job.
Yeah.
A lot rides on my job. I've got me and my kid and my girlfriend to support, and so.
Well, it's in our discussion here today, it sounds like it's really important for you to be responsible.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I take that stuff seriously. I don't know. It was pretty frustrating the time I got sent home, but like I said, that was only once. And so, there have been some times in the past, but that's okay.
Yeah. So that's something you're really trying to avoid right now.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And that's good to know. That
Mm-hmm.
that these things are important. I want to make sure that I don't do anything that is going to get me in trouble.
Yeah.
I'm already in enough trouble as it is.
Okay. Into the last item here. This has to do with the ratings of the person who did the interview for you as you were doing the assessments. And essentially, based on their clinical experience and guidelines that they have, they give a subjective rating to these different areas as to how extreme the problem is, as they see it. So, for example, on the first one, medical problems, they were not seeing any medical problems there.
Good.
Some good
Said,
news.
yeah, like last time. I feel pretty healthy. I don't think there's anything wrong with me.
Yeah, and nothing was showing up in the interview they did with you. The employment support, they assess that as a moderate problem.
Mm-hmm.
And that, again, based on what you were saying with some of the friction with your boss and previous incidents, that may be what's reflecting there.
Yeah, I definitely want to make sure that doesn't get bad, because, like I said, things are okay. I think they're okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I sure don't want to go losing my job. That's the last thing I need right now, is to lose my job.
So want to keep that in control.
Yeah.
Okay. The drug and alcohol use, actually, they assess that as an extreme problem.
Mm.
So, seeing that as a pretty serious
it's way up
issue
there.
for them. Yeah. What's your response?
I don't know. Just like the other stuff, it's kind of confusing. Going along, having a pretty cool life. Have an okay job, like it. Relax and party on the weekends, and and now this DUI. But that was just one thing, and then girlfriend jumping all over that, and telling me this and telling me that, telling me I have a problem. And I don't know. All of a sudden, it's this whole bunch of stuff. I went along going fine, and all of a sudden, this one thing happens, and all of a sudden, I'm drinking more than 99% of the population, and I got this this problem.
Yeah. So it's really hard to see yourself rated that highly, and.
Well, yeah. It's.
Looks like it's painful for you.
Yeah. I never thought I had a problem, and now everybody's telling me I am.
Mm. It must be difficult.
Yeah. It's pissing me off is what it does.
Mm. Making you angry.
Well, yeah.
To see this.
Just everybody now.
Mm.
Everybody's telling me this.
So it feels like you're getting it from all angles here, kind of.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't stop. Go home, and if I even think about picking up a beer, another fight. And I got to deal with this court crap and all the stuff that is. And
Okay. Well, part of what we'll spend later in the session talking about is the things you're doing to deal with that. But I appreciate you hanging in there for this part. I know this isn't easy. Let's just finish up with the last couple here. The legal part of it was seen as a considerable problem, and that's the DWI.
because I've never been in trouble
Yeah. Yeah.
until now.
So that's been hard. And then the family social relationship problems, that was seen as a moderate problem. Okay.
Doesn't feel moderate.
Doesn't feel that way. Yeah.
Got a lot of family problems.
Okay. Well, it seems like you're taking action on it now before it gets into this more extreme range.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Gotta do something right in this situation.
Yeah. The last area has to do with psychological impacts of the alcohol and other drug use, and they're seeing you as really not having a significant problem. So you're not being affected in that way.
Well, no, like I said, until now, when I'm thinking about all this stuff, I thought things were going. I mean, things were not too hot, but I had them under control. You know, just take care of the legal stuff, get all that past me, get my relationship back in order, and just go along having my life. But so yeah, I thought things were fine. I mean, it was a little bump in the road.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, it was a pain, but you know.
So now you're really having to look at the things that may have gone wrong here.
Well, yeah, now it's depressing to hear all this stuff.
Yeah, it is hard to look at. Okay, well, I appreciate you going through that. And again, this will be a copy for you, and we have a handout here that explains it if you want to go over it, or you mentioned maybe talking to your girlfriend about it.
Yeah.
Or not,
No.
as you choose.
Yeah. Well, right now, I don't know what. I just want to take some time to think about it.
Yeah, okay. In terms of the level of alcohol and other drug use, it was surprising and kind of disturbing to see that you were that high compared to the rest of the population. And in fact, not quite sure, if I understood you, whether that really made sense in some cases, particularly the cocaine. That seemed unusually high to you.
Yeah.
And then also some concern about the level of intoxication you were reaching, to find out that was abnormally high as well was disturbing for you.
Yes.
Okay. And in the other areas, in the consequences, it seemed like some of those made more sense, and in fact, it was good to see that you were low on some of the physical problems.
Something's got to be low.
Something was low, but the other areas, the interpersonal area, made some sense to you, and you expressed a lot of concern about your relationship with your girlfriend and your child, and the impulse control made some sense too. That was kind of high. That's been an area that's been troubling you. And again, it was just, if I heard you right, it was hard to see that you were in that higher range of having a problem being rated by others as having more of a problem with alcohol and drug use than you expected.
Yeah.
That was difficult to see.
All there in black and white.
Yeah, hard to look at that. Okay. Well, I've given you a lot of information, and I know it's been hard to look at, but I'm just wondering what you make of all this.
Don't know what to make of all of it, actually. I mean, it's confusing. You know, it's like I said before. You know,
Hard
going
to-
along thinking everything was fine. You know, I liked my life. Things were cool. You know, could be a little bit better. I wouldn't mind owning my own shop rather than just working for somebody. But you know, that was in the future. You know, but now, all of a sudden, boom. You know, one mistake and all of a sudden, you know, I'm drinking more than 99% of the population, you know, and I'm this coke fiend or whatever, and,
Yeah.
you know, and getting it here and getting it at home, and
Again, just coming at you from all angles all of a sudden.
well, yeah. I mean, I could understand if, you know, if, you know, this happened over time or something, or, you know, it's just all of a sudden, boom. You know, I'm going along fine, and then, you know, all of a sudden you're being told